Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome to Occult Cat TV. Hey, it's another video. I'm your host, Cool Cat, as well. You can call me O'Shea or as well Atanu. O'Shea is my birth given name, so if that feels more appropriate, we can go with that. But otherwise, let's get into the video. In the moment, I would like to show you guys just the Magician card. Just look at it, observe it, try to understand it, read it, feel it. Feel it being holographically projected forward. Feel it being holographically projected out of your reality, right? Today, I'd actually like to teach you guys a little bit about the tarot. For me, a card that I pulled kind of last night into this morning was the Magician card. So I felt that was kind of synchronistic because lately, especially with this full moon, that's what I'm embracing. I'm embracing the Magician. I'm embracing the Magician card. As well, if you're seeing this, this is in a sense the card that I drew for this reading. It is the Magician card. If you have found this reading, know that you are on your true purpose and destiny. Follow your destiny. Pave the path of the Magician. Pave the way to your becoming. So, I'm gonna teach you guys teach you guys a tarot trick today. This is something that I use in my personal time and as well with clients. So let's get into it. So the tarot card, right? This is the card. See the card coming out of the narrative, coming out of the scenery, or there's two ways to do this. You can either see the card coming out and then being projected around you, right? Or you can look inside the card and then go into it. So astral project into it, just like you would just like you'd gaze into a sigil. Right, let's just go with this. This is the first deity that came up, breath, right? And as well, breath gives you good investment choices, uncover inner strength and determination to improve your status by deceiving others to believe what you wish them to believe. Yeah, as well, the Goetia has beings like this in it, because it is psychic empowerment and as well psychic warfare, as well as manifestation. So just like you'd stare into this sigil, right? And then you'd call upon that deity. It's actually the same with tarot cards. If everyone wants to get into the specifics of, oh, this card, I gotta read this card, ruin. Oh, either it is ruin, like, oh, my life's ruined or something like that, or they just look at the colors, and then they try to really just, oh, well, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Oh, I just noticed the sun is at the top of this card. That's actually. But yeah, instead of just trying to like look at the scenery and just read it, we're not using our logical mind when we're doing a tarot card reading. Yes, you can use your logic mind to analyze the card, to understand the card, but don't use it to read the card. We have to use our divination, our clairvoyance, right? So, ways in which we can tap into the tarot and become a lot better at it, right? So, this is my tarot deck. I don't have all my cards in front of me. I have some cards on altars manifesting this and that, but okay. So, look at your tarot deck, right? Look at the tarot deck. Feel it. Feel the energy of the tarot deck, right? Like literally try to feel it. It's just paper, right? But it is a deck of symbols. It's a deck of cards. It's just like this book. This is a deck. This is a deck of deities. There's like 672. Ronov. To improve your personal level of charisma, to achieve gains through charm, to conceal your deception through an ability to appeal charm. See, a lot of Goetia beings have that. To make competitors or superiors see you as trustworthy and no threat. Use that on your boss. Use that on your boss. So, as we're feeling the cards, I just noticed the bottom card is actually Fortune. But yeah, as we're feeling the cards, right? You're trying to infuse your energy into the cards. This is why you should also use your own deck. And if you are doing services for other people, you can use your own deck, yeah, I just recommend you cleanse it afterwards in some way, even if it's just like in your hands cleansing it with Reiki. Um, and I recommend this just because the readings can like kind of, people don't look at it like this, but the readings can like merge and you need to like cleanse the energies and clear them away, if you know what I mean. Um, so as we have it in front of us, right? So I'm gonna go into my subconscious mind. I mean, okay, Fortune was already a card I drew, so let's also draw another card. I'm gonna go into my subconscious mind and kind of ask a question. So where, and by going into my subconscious, I mean I'm dropping states. I'm getting into a calm state of awareness. I will also make a video on that, how to drop your mind, or how to channel, how to do divination. This is just a tarot, at least a tarot card reading. Those will complement this video. So, as I drop into the subconscious, I'm allowing the energy to influence me. Now I'm going to go like this, right? I'm not even looking at the cards. I'm showing you guys the cards. I'm not even looking at the cards. I'm feeling for energy. This card stood out. Specifically, this card stood out energetically. Futility. Okay, so I don't know if I even said the question. Where am I going as a magician under this full moon? Okay, futility. Okay, all the swords are pointing into one sword, and then there's the moon on top with all of the... I can see different planet associations and symbolisms. So I actually I actually look at this pretty deep. Again, you're not trying to just read it for logicality. We're reading it for the moment and understanding it. So I've been working on a lot of skills and abilities lately that I've needed to kind of merge into one. You know what I mean? I've gotten a few readings and a few people telling me like psychically or telling me that I need to focus on one endeavor, and from that one endeavor everything will come to fruition, right? So it's like by focusing on my channel, everything will come to fruition. That's why I need to point all of my swords, right? All of my weapons of the mind, my different intelligences, the things that I know. That's why I have to point it into the main sword, into one sword, and then merge it, becoming that one sword. Let that one sword emanate all of my abilities, all of my reflections. It's just like the chakras, right? There's seven swords and there's seven chakras. So it's the unification of my chakras as well, right? When you unify your chakras, you're trying to merge them all into one chakra so that you can perceive from one eye, you could say, from clarity, right? Instead of so many filters and lenses. I'm thinking this thought, I'm thinking that, I feel this, I feel that. All of those lenses of perception are shaped or merged into one. And then from that we embody our true essence, unified. The same with the chakras. The chakras, a lot of people believe that they are, you're supposed to like work with them for eternity. You're supposed to love your chakras. Always do your chakra meditations. Yeah, you do them till a certain point where you need to unify your energy so that you have no chakras, so that there are no blockages. The chakras are the blockages at the end of the day. You're working through the seals, the seven seals, right, of your body to awaken them, turn them on, allow your kundalini to flow, reach the crown chakra, liberate and enlighten you. And when that happens, all of the energy flushes out and flushes all of the stagnant energy that was no longer. So yeah, you work with your chakras till a certain point so that you can dissolve them. It's like your ego. You work with your ego till a certain point to dissolve it. It's not an always constant warfare. At some point when you understand things, then it kind of it aligns. And that's the same with the chakras. When you understand what your energetic system is and you've worked on it, it aligns, it merges. Same with the ego. The ego dissolves and then you merge with your higher self to become your daemon. So, futility. Oh, this is funny. Or the card has a moon. It's a Capricorn full moon, and it's pointing towards the moon. So it's the sword. All the six swords are pointing into the seventh sword, and then into the moon. So, as well, under this full moon, I need to embrace the energies of the moon and use it to shape my skills and my abilities in my becoming, and use that in creating. Your mind is a sword. Your intelligence is a sword. You are you are cutting it, or not cutting it down, but you are shaving it, right? You are shaving it into the fine blade that it is. Are you gonna have, like Miyamoto Musashi even had a quote: "Do not carry more like weaponry than you can handle, than you need. Do not carry more than a sword and like a dagger." Right? It's the same with this. I don't need 7 swords. I don't need 7 chakras. I need them all merged into one thought, one idea. And yeah, so that's what I need to focus on in a sense. And so I went into my subconscious mind, and then I went into the tarot card deck, and then I drew the card. Let's go with another one. Actually, it's just giving me what's on top. Princess of Swords. Again, another swords card, right? I've actually been getting this one pretty often. Um, in a sense, what is she doing? She's fighting. She's like throwing around her sword, or she's flailing her sword. She is fighting for the things in which she desires. She's fighting for what she believes in. And it's actually the same thing with me, with my sword, with my magic. You could even say this is my mind. I'm fighting off what I need to, whether it be psychically protecting myself and defending myself, or being psychically on the attack if it's needed. I'm not someone to just cause strife or fights for no reason. Usually people come at me and then I want the smoke. I will take all the smoke. I promise you. But other than that, I don't really give a fuck about that stuff. What I'm teaching you to do is look at the card, and not just for the symbolisms, but to read the energy, to actually either go in and talk to the card, to invoke it, right? To invoke it and go in and commune and go inside. And it's as if I can see the woman with swords, she's talking to me. She's telling me what she needs to tell me from the card. And that's using your imagination and your visualization, your I guess you could say conjuration and divination techniques, and you're applying it to tarot to act as if this is a deity, and then you can either invoke it or evoke it, so you can see it outside of you, in front of you, and like fully like manifested, right? Um, so yeah, with that, that's pretty much going to be the video. I taught you actually tarot at a very advanced level. That will help you to skip a lot of steps if you are tuned psychically. As well, if you desire a tarot reading for me, at the moment I'm doing 5 card draws for 40. I'm doing 8 card draws for 80. And then I'm also doing 1 card draw for 15. And honestly, you can get a lot from just even 1 card draw, because I can tell you so much from that 1 card. Usually 4 cards is if you're trying to understand something, and then 8 cards is if you're complexly, like, you want to know everything about it. And then as well, I do consultations. You can book a reading with me down below at the bottom. That will be occultcattv@gmail.com. Let me say that again: occultcattv@gmail.com. You would email me what you desire, either tarot card reading or a consultation, and then you would, if you want to book that reading for, either that day or the next few days, to solidify that reading or that consultation, then you would message me the amount that we discussed on PayPal, and that's pretty much it. It's pretty easy to book a reading with me. So yeah, guys, that was a video on tarot. I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and namaste. Stay blessed, stay studying, stay meditating, stay elevated, educated, meditated. Stay blessed, guys. Have a beautiful day. Peace. I'm out. And this was your host, Atanu, as well as O'Shea, and this is Occult Cat TV. Peace.